Hi, my name's Emma. I'm here from My Little Three and Me, and we've been making Halloween decorations, really quick, easy, big ones, so that you can sort of fill the house and make it look really exciting, perhaps if you're having a Halloween party, or even if it's just for fun with your little ones at home without the party. So today we're showing you this Halloween Frankenstein floating monster. I'm just going to blue tack him up there. Really easy to make and lovely for the children to get involved with as well. And ever so easy to put together. You don't need a great deal. Plastic green bin bag or refuse bag, often sold as garden bags. I think I got a pack of 10 for 99p. Some balloons and a piece of A4 black paper, sort of one for each of these. Piece of string, bit of glue, pair of scissors. So they're really, really easy to make. With your bin bag, we're going to cut in strips from the bottom, the open end, up to, because you want to be able to fit your balloon in up the top here. So just sort of over halfway, I would say, cut it into strips up the top, and it does cut through very, very easily. I haven't opened my bag out. I'm just leaving it with the folds that came in. It came in the packet. And as you can see, all you do is just cut up in strips like that. And then obviously once you've opened it out at the end, you end up with these super tassels. I won't bore you with cutting out all of those strips now. So once you've cut your strips out, then we're going to create the face on this sort of top section at the front. Again, I haven't bothered opening out the bag properly yet, it's about sort of halfway out. And I'm going to use that rectangular shape to make our face. So we're just sort of working with this section at the moment. So with my A4 sheet of paper, my first bit is to cut a long strip off the top that I'm going to use for the bolt through his neck. So simply cut down there, so I've got a nice thin strip. So that will be used for his neck. And then my next bit, I'm going to cut lengthways again, a zigzag for the hair. It's a nice activity for the children to get involved with. And you could even perhaps chalk or draw a pattern for them to follow if they weren't able just to have a go themselves, and they get to practice those lovely scissor skills. So that will become his hair, and we're left with this little section here, and I need to cut out 2 big circles for either side of the bolt. So I'm just going to pop my paper in half together so that they kind of match, and I'm not that worried about whether it's absolutely accurate or not. I'm just going to quickly cut out 2 simple circles. But if you were doing this with the children, it'd be a nice idea perhaps to get them to draw around something so they get the practice of doing that and then cutting it out. Or they could have a go at doing freehand as well. So those are going to be the end of its bolts. And I've got a little circle for its eye. So that's been cut in half to make 2 semicircles. So again, I'm just going to roughly chop out a circle for his eye. You can see how really, really quick this is. Cut it in half. So I've got his 2 eyes, pop them there. And my next bit is to make his smile. So I've got a nice big section in here. So again, I'm just going to very, very quickly cut out a smile shape. And I like the fact that each one we do is just slightly different, and they will have their own sort of personality, a bit quirky, which is quite nice. So there we've got a big smile. And I've put along, although you don't have to, just some sort of stitch marks on this one. That was my oldest boy's idea, which I think works really, really well. So I've just taken a chunk of the paper and I'm literally just going to cut little strips off all the way up so that can fit on to there. And I've done the same here, just a smaller version for the scar. So I've cut a little strip and then some little ones just to pop over the top, and a little nose shape as well. I won't bore you with cutting them all out. You can see what to do. So I've cut out all my pieces now, and I hope you can see I've just sort of put this upside down to me, but so that you can see what I'm doing, and I hope it's clear and showing up. So basically, I'm just going to get my glue and splodge a little bit of glue onto the back of his hair and stick it at the top, and then pop his eyes underneath. Again, this is a lovely one for little ones to get involved with. Oh, done that wrong. That's actually for the bolts. Silly me, not his eyes. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit of glue along the strip for his bolt at the bottom. Stick that into place. Then use these big circles for his bolts. The end of those. nuts and bolts. And then my semicircles go on for the eyes. I'm trying to be really, really quick here. And I've got a nose, splodge. I think you could take a bit more time with your gluing. Make it a little bit more secure, and a big, whoopsie, big smile, although of course yours might decide to be a grumpy Frankenstein monster. And then your little cross pieces, if you're going to, for the stitches over his mouth, like so. And we would just carry on sticking those on there. And I've got a little thin strip here. I might perhaps give him a little scar up there, and then stick those over the top like so. You get the idea. There, so once that's all stuck on and secure, we're going to pop just a little hole into the top. I'm just going to cut a tiny little snip actually through the plastic, just to be able to get the balloon through. Open it up, pop the balloon with the little tie string in first, pop that through, and where the hole is, if I can find it from this side, because I can't see what I'm doing, so I'm trying to show you. Whoopsie, just in there, I can just pull that through. Perhaps if I lift that up a little bit, can you see? There we go. There. So I've got my balloon poking out of the other end there, and then all I need to do is tie on my piece of string, and he's ready to be hung up. Now I think this is a lovely activity for you to do at home and get your house all decorated ready for Halloween. Also a really nice one to do if you're having a Halloween party and you want to do some crafts that the children can do. This is something that they could do really easily and cheaply, and you could do sort of lots and lots of children doing it without a huge expense to the pocket, and they could all take them home with them afterwards, which is really nice. So anyway, hope you like that idea. This is our Halloween Frankenstein monster. Obviously he will be on the blog as well as here on YouTube, depends where you're watching this video. Do pop along to the blog if you are watching this on YouTube. We're on mylittle3andme.co.uk, and obviously if you're on the blog watching this, pop along to YouTube and press subscribe, and then you can follow all of our video blogs as well. And we love having to see you on Facebook. It's really, really nice to chat on there. So if you want to look us up on Facebook, we're just under My Little 3 and Me. All right, lovely. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.